Yo, what is up, guys? Mega Spider-Man Freak here. Now, my apologies for last time in my previous video where I misspelled spoilers wrong because, things happen. But anyways, guys, let me just warn you guys, this video does contain spoilers, and this time I spelled it right, so all of you guys who were complaining in my previous video can forgive me, please, because I know I misspelled it, and yeah. Get ready for my Marvel's Captain America Civil War review. Now, Civil War was awesome, but I didn't get the same feeling everyone got when I read the reviews. That this was the best Marvel movie, and I have my reasons. First off, as everyone knows, I am a huge Spider-Man fan, and as soon as I saw him in the big screen with Tony Stark, I just could not believe it. I couldn't believe it. It was like having a dream actually come true. I was shaking so much, like you guys wouldn't believe how much I was actually shaking. And that's my problem, not the shaking, the fact that I was more focused on Spider-Man's appearance in the film than, the actual story. Or maybe, I actually felt that the movie had its odd parts to it. For example, like Crossbones, he was kind of a wasted character to me. I mean, sure, he had his awesome fight scenes with Captain America at the beginning of the film, and that was it, because that's when Scarlet Witch threw him up into the air so that he won't explode at the bottom, and yet throwing him up, to the air. Yeah, he blew up the building, and that's where the whole Sokovia Accords begin. Technically the Civil War. Then we were cut to a scene with Tony Stark where we were introduced to a much younger version of him, seeing his parents leave him, and saying goodbye to him for the last time. And after he finishes his speech, he goes downstairs when he's met, by a lady who lost her son during the events of Marvel's The Avengers: Age of Ultron. That's where Tony realizes that, he needs to be in control by someone, with a higher authority, like, the government, and then that's when, General Ross comes in. But, there are two stories going on in here. There's the whole Iron Man versus Cap and the Cap and Bucky storyline, where Cap and Bucky, Cap is just trying to help Bucky not get brainwashed by, Baron Zemo. Which brings me to my next point. Zemo wasn't really necessarily used. Honestly, I see it as an excuse to make the film's, runtime longer. Now, don't get me wrong, I love this film, but Zemo just seems like a mini supporting character, just there to wrap up the whole storyline. Because if you think about it, Tony and Steve were already cool with each other after Tony, realized that, Bucky didn't bomb the building. It was actually, Zemo. But Zemo's motivation was, to get the Avengers to go against each other because, he lost a family to them. And that's it. The only thing he actually did was make Iron Man and Steve, go against each other, not the whole Avengers. Because the whole airport scene with Spider-Man had nothing to do with, Zemo's plan. But anyways, enough ranting on Zemo. Let's, talk about what my channel is about in the first place. Spider-Man. Now, Spider-Man, my God, I loved him. The second the screen said Queens, because the film had its locations, and every time a new location began, it had the area. And when I saw Queens, I was like, oh my God, Spider-Man. I knew what was about to happen. I was shaking, like I said before. I couldn't control myself. He is a nerd who, quote unquote, is a dumpster diver in the film. He has this really, really old Mac on his desktop, and he hides his Spider-Man suit on the ceiling. But that's just the Peter Parker take Tom Holland did. His Spider-Man was amazing. Iron Man and War Machine were getting annoyed of him, which is great for many of us Spider-Man fans, because that is who Spider-Man is. No matter how many times he's getting beat up, he always has to say something silly to cheer up the mood. Believe me, so far, I love this guy. I still can't believe Spider-Man was a movie with the Avengers, in a freaking movie with the Avengers. There was the right amount of joking in my part. Many can argue with that, and I can see why. But if you guys think Spider-Man was really annoying, then that's actually a good thing. That means the Russo brothers did the correct thing, and that means there was just to the character. If Spider-Man makes jokes like these in Spider-Man: Homecoming, whoa, that's a movie I can't wait to see. Now, I can't say this is the best Spider-Man I have seen till this solo movie. But everything is so far so good. I love Tom Holland. He portrayed the role so good. you know, I just can't believe Spider-Man was in the film with Captain America and Tony Stark. Now, the chemistry between Tony Stark and Spider-Man was awesome. You know, the Peter Parker version of Tom Holland was awesome because it looked like Iron Man was kind of getting annoyed of Spider-Man too, even though he's the one that recruited him to be on his team. You know, overall, this film was freaking awesome, guys. I would highly, if you guys have not seen it, well, I doubt it because, you know, this is a spoiler review, so it's most of you guys have seen it unless you guys wanted to get spoiled by it. You know, this movie was really awesome. Spider-Man was great. Now, sorry if I sound a little bit like this, just I'm really sick, you know. Which is the reason why I haven't made the review lately. I was going to make it and upload it on Friday, May 5th, you know, the actual release, because I saw it on Thursday night. You know, I went to go see it on Thursday night and I was going to review it the next day, but I got really sick, guys, and I just couldn't, and I'm feeling a bit better, so this is why I made the review. So anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I freaking loved Aunt May too. You know, Aunt May was awesome, and she was hot. You know, I can see why Tony Stark was trying to hit on her when they got home. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And, you know, this is what a perfect opportunity to use my new outro. Now, this isn't the song I chose for the new outro, but given the appropriateness to use it, keep on swinging.
Is gone.